Let's be real. Many men completely lose their grip the moment they feel ignored. Instead of maintaining their composure, they spiral into an obsessive need to regain attention, making desperate mistakes that only push her further away. It's as if their entire sense of self crumbles under the weight of rejection. But the real damage begins when a man compromises his self-respect, altering who he is just to win someone back. This is where attraction dies. When a man starts bending over backward, proving himself, or trying to convince a woman of his worth, he only confirms her decision to pull away. Desperation isn't appealing, confidence is. And the moment you start chasing someone who isn't fully invested, you communicate that you don't see yourself as valuable on your own. A high-value man understands that emotional control, patience, and strategic silence speak louder than words. Not every situation requires a reaction. Sometimes, the power of doing absolutely nothing shifts the entire dynamic in your favor. That's why today, we're uncovering the 5 biggest mistakes men make when a woman ignores them, and how avoiding these traps can completely shift the outcome in your favor. This isn't about playing childish games. It's about mastering the psychology of attraction and positioning yourself as the prize. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, take a moment to hit that button. Drop a like and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on valuable insights. Your support means a lot. Now, let's get started. Mistake number 1, desperation through immediate contact. One of the most damaging mistakes men make when a woman starts ignoring them is immediately reaching out to fix the situation. But here's the truth. The moment you hit send, you've already lost. Chasing a woman who is pulling away shifts the power dynamic entirely in her favor. Instead of proving your worth, you confirm her assumption that she can take you for granted. The stronger move, hold back, maintain silence. Let her wonder why you're not chasing. When you resist the urge to seek validation, you demonstrate self-respect and emotional maturity. A man who is comfortable with his own presence becomes infinitely more attractive than one who scrambles for attention. Rather than texting her to ask, "Did I do something wrong?" or "Why aren't you responding?" Embrace the power of patience. Your silence speaks volumes. If she respects you, your absence will prompt self-reflection on her part. If she doesn't, then she wasn't worth your energy in the first place. Mistake number 2, trying to convince her to stay. Trying to persuade someone to remain in your life is as damaging as begging. It's a blatant admission that you don't see yourself as valuable enough on your own. The more you try to convince her, the more power you hand over, eroding your confidence and self-worth. A woman who truly values you will not need to be convinced. If she's uncertain about her feelings, your best response is to step back and allow her to make her own decision, without your influence. A confident man understands that his worth isn't dependent on any one person. Instead of wasting energy trying to hold on to someone who isn't fully invested, he focuses on his own path, purpose, and fulfillment. Mistake number 3, putting her above your own life. The biggest mistake men make in relationships is centering their entire existence around a woman. When you rearrange your plans, abandon your priorities, or constantly adjust your schedule to fit hers, you signal that your life revolves around her. And nothing kills attraction faster than a man who lacks his own purpose. A high-value man remains steadfast in his ambitions, social life, and personal growth, regardless of what's happening in his dating life. If a woman is interested, she will make an effort to be part of his world. If she isn't, he doesn't waste time trying to fit into hers. Mistake number 4, chasing instead of leading. The moment you start chasing a woman, you forfeit your power. Chasing sends the message that you're unsure of yourself and need validation from her interest. This mindset is not only unattractive, it's self-destructive. Desperation repels, while confidence attracts. A man who prioritizes his own goals, ambitions, and passions naturally becomes more desirable. When you chase, you make yourself too available. When you lead your own life with purpose, women naturally gravitate toward you. If she's ignoring you, don't try to force her attention. Instead, invest in yourself, build your empire, and let her see what she's missing. Live your life on your terms. Go to the gym, build your business, travel, develop new skills, strengthen your friendships. When you prioritize yourself, not only do you become more attractive, but you also create a life so fulfilling that you don't need external validation to feel complete. Mistake number 5, sacrificing your dignity to keep her. One of the worst moves a man can make in any relationship, romantic or otherwise, is begging someone to stay. This signals insecurity, dependence, and a lack of self-worth. A man who values himself does not plead for attention. He expects it to be earned and reciprocated. When you beg, you communicate that your value is tied to someone else's presence in your life. This doesn't inspire admiration. It sparks pity, and pity never leads to attraction. A high-value man knows his worth and never reduces himself to chasing someone who isn't showing appreciation. If she starts pulling away, let her go. Set boundaries. If she returns, it should be on terms that align with your self-respect. And if she doesn't, consider it a blessing, because no relationship built on desperation ever leads to long-term success. Owning your worth and moving forward. At the end of the day, the way you respond to being ignored defines your strength and character. If you've been chasing, begging, or compromising your self-respect, it's time to stop. You can't force someone to see your value, but you can control how you carry yourself. A man who knows his worth doesn't chase. He doesn't beg. He doesn't alter his plans to accommodate someone who isn't reciprocating his effort. Instead, he stays on his path, focused on his purpose and confident in his own value. And in doing so, he naturally attracts the right people into his life. People who appreciate him without needing to be convinced. So if she's ignoring you, let her. Don't text, don't plead, and don't try to win her back. Instead, focus on yourself. Build your confidence, grow your skills, elevate your mindset. Because in the end, the most powerful move you can make is walking away from anyone who doesn't see your worth. A high-value man doesn't seek validation. He commands respect. Now, if this message resonated with you, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Stay tuned for more insights on mastering relationships, self-confidence, and personal power. And remember, you are the prize. Never forget it.